Right. Oh, so congruence of triangles. Right. So what do you know about congruence of triangles? Uh, what do you know about congruence of triangles? So what do you know about at least another congruence of plane figures? Congruence of plane figures. Do you have any idea about the word congruence? Madam, I cannot see anyone. Previously, Dinupedia. What did you know? Yavin,
Camera on gun.
can you please? No, you can on the camera if you are feeling uncomfortable, right? So not for today. Like if you are joining in the next week, you can on camera. I mean, Yomi, right? Right. Right. එකපාරටම කැමරාස් ඔන් කරලා නිකන් සමහරට අපේ පොඩි උන් එහෙම ඉන්න හොල්ඩර් මේ මොනවද මෙව ගාලා මොනවද අර පප්පා වැණියක් නෙමෙයි මොනවද ඒකට කියන්නේ අර මුදලාලිලා දින තටි බඩ තියෙන මුදලාලිලා දින වැණියක් මෙහෙම අර පටියක් ඉස්සරහට ඕක හදලා ඉන්නවා ඕක ඒකට උන් ලැජ්ජාව ඔන් කරන්න හරි ඒකින්ද අර like ඒකයි මම කිව්වේ if you are feeling uncomfortable කියලා right and but the scene එක right congruence what do you know about congruence what do you mean do you have any idea about congruence if I say something like this, right? What can you say about if you consider two squares, right? Two squares with the same side length. Are they congruence? Are they coincide each other? Yes or no? The two squares, right? Two squares with the same side length. Are they congruence each other? Are they coincide each other? Yes or no?
Yes.
You can type for tell me, right? Yes, yes, yes. And if you consider about two equilateral triangles, right, with the same side length, are they coincide each other? Are they coincide each other? Yes or no? Done it? was higher. Hata was right. Grade 7 coincide. Seen the Hata, right? Yes, yes. Coincide. So normally, like right? There is a person and I may make it key. Right. Now think of these two persons as right twins. Perfectly matching twins. Right? This person A and this person B. Right? Those two people are right perfectly matching. Perfectly matching. Right? So that can they be coincide? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. I am asking simple questions. Right. Now when it happens, the congruence, the congruence, each and every separate part of these two people should be equal to each other. Now I take a knife and I will cut the within. Cut the belly, cut the neck, right? And I will take the head. And this one, right? I will do the same thing. I will cut the head, and now I have two heads on my two hands, right? This side also 50 kilograms and this side also 50 kilograms, and each and every part in their heads are perfectly matched. As they go perfectly matched. But perfectly matched. Now think, imagine. And his right hand side, and this person B's right hand side. Perfectly matched. Each and every item, each and every finger, right, are perfectly matched. And this hand and the other hand, left hand, yes, perfectly matched. This to this. And the body, perfectly matched. The outside body. Perfectly matched. Legs, perfectly matched. And we are saying this person A congruence with this person B. Normally, right? We are writing it A congruence B. In mathematical form, right? In mathematical form, we tell this congruence, right? A simple symbol. What is symbol? For representing the word congruence, right? That symbol is A congruence, right? Parallel three lines. Right? It is equal to like equal mark. Equal mark is something like this. Congruence mark is something like this, right? Equal mark has two parallel lines, right? Congruence mark has three parallel lines, right? So this word represented by this simple single mark, A congruence B. That's the end of the lesson. The only thing that you need to understand is this word. This word refers, right? Each and every item of this person equals to this person. That is the whole lot of meaning that you need to understand under this lesson, congruence of triangles. Right? Other than that, there is nothing there. Right? Triangles. Okay. When you're considering triangles, what do you have? One of the first triangle. Now think of this. Two triangles are equal. Right? When you are considering a triangle, right? What are the parts of this triangle that you have already? You already know, right? Only two parts that you have. You know this is a side. Side there. You know already it. And the other part is angle. Angle. Right? So same thing applies to this one as well. Right? So you have to equate, right? You have to equate sides and angles only when you are comparing two triangles. That is the only thing, only summary, right? The one and only summary that you need to take under the congruence of triangles. You have to show that these two triangles are congruous under these circumstances. What are the circumstances? This side equal to this side of the other triangle. This angle equals to this angle of the other triangle. This side equals to this side of the other triangle. So on and so forth. Done. Pardon me. right? Yeah, everything on the class there, because there are 4 cases to be discussed, because those 4 cases are patta easy. Right? Patta easy. එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා එකක්. හරිද? අනිත් එක තියෙනවා RHS කියලා එකක්. අනිත් එක තියෙනවා SAS කියලා එකක්. අනිත් එක තියෙනවා කියන්න බෑ එකම පස්සේ කියන. හරි? it might sound like different. හරි? ඒකින්ද when I am writing that one, right? So you can understand මේක තමයි කිව්වේ. හරි? පළවෙනි එක කියනවා, අනිත් එක RHS තියෙනවා, අනිත් එක SAS තියෙනවා, අනිත් එක TEAC තියෙනවා, right? ඒක පස්සේ I will tell you it later, right? Okay, so this is the very basic thing that you need to understand, right? Before that, we need to right under the first interval එකට යමු. So in the interval you can have your dinner එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. I will have mine as well. මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් පාඩම් කරනවා ඉතින් හරියට. හරිද? පාඩම් කරනකොට රෑ වෙලා කන්න තියාගන්න එපා උදේ. පට්ට නිදිම දෙනවා. So take your dinner like 7 perfect. Right? 10 විතර වෙනකොට ලස්සනට දිරවලා එතකොට feel like more energetic. හරි? Right. Okay. So first topic is congruence of two plane figures. Congruence of two plane figures. Right. So now I have already discussed this one. So we have to write little bit. Right? Right? Okay. So what is called congruence of two plane figures? You can write this with me. Right? I will write it on the board. So please write it with me. Right? Congruence of two plane figures. If two plane figures, right? If two plane figures have the same shape and dimensions, have the same shape and dimensions, they are said to be congruent shapes. They are said to be congruent shapes, right? Same shapes and dimensions. Digapalala. Dimensions means digapalala, right? 2D, 3D, right? 3 dimension, 2 dimension, so on and so forth, right? If you go for 4 dimension, 4D, 5 dimensions, so on and so forth, right? Right? This is an example for a 2D shape, 2 dimension, right? Only X and Y axis. And if we consider two identical people like that earlier, A and B, right? A and B, person, 2 person. ඒගොල්ලෝ flat නෑනේ person කෙනෙක් නේ. So I have 3D figure, right? දිග පළල උස, right? Yeah. So like I have 3 dimension shape. You might feel like 2 dimension, but actually if I rotate, I have 3 dimensions. So those people have 3 dimensions, right? So this can be applied for that kind of figure as well, right? For a rigid one, rigid, let's say cubic shape, right? 3-dimension, right? Same shape and dimension, right? Not for a plane figure, but for a 3D shapes as well, right? So, if two plane figures have the same shape and dimensions, they are said to be congruent. So, the make two plane figures which are equal to triangles, right? Same shape, triangular shape, and same dimension. I told you earlier. Think of this is an equal to triangles. Are equilateral triangles, same dimension and same shape. So these two becomes congruence if they have same shape and dimension. Please highlight the word shape and the dimension. Naay ratu pena raha. Ye तीनों main. Please highlight these two words. Same shape and dimensions. Right. So, second one, congruence of two triangles. Sorry. Do you have some space there in under that? So please draw some plane figures. Right? Please draw some plane figures like this. Here. Right? If you say like this is the flank. Right? Two flanks with same dimension and same shape. X, Y, Z, Z. This is also X. Y length X, Y, Z. This is the Z. Right? Same shape and same dimensions. Right? Same shape with same dimensions. Right? Okay, after writing down this, you can have the break. Abhi, let's meet at like 8. Right. Right. Connection is unstable. Oh, so Amina was asking me a question, right? Right? It's something like neighbor. Right? What is the difference between equality and congruence? Right? So when it comes to here, the most important things that you need to understand is if you want to show any two figures, right, any two figures being congruent. If you want to show any two figures, it should be like a plane figure or a dimensional figure, right? 3D is some so on and so forth, like I explained earlier, right? If you want to show any two figures being congruent together, you will be needing this equal scene, right? This equality scenario you will be needing because you have to take separate parts of those two figures. For an example, if you consider, for an example, consider like again two triangles, triangle A and triangle B. If you want to show them congruence each other, both triangle A and B, right? A and B can triangles together, both you need to show they are congruent to each other, right? Congruent to each other. So you need to show each and every part of that particular triangle is equal to each other, right? So this equality is helping, right, to show those two triangles are congruence, right? So make a single meaning එක තමයි අංග සම්මය කියන එක. හරිද? සියලුම අංග සමානයි. All the elements are equal together, right? So under that, හරිද? To show that congruence thing, we need equal. We need equality, right? So under this equality, we just care about the magnitude. Right? Magnitude, for an example, measurement 5 centimeter equal to 5 centimeter. Under equal. Right? Under equal. But when it comes to the congruence, we care about dimension. Right? Dimensionality, equality. Right? Dimensional equality. Abhi dimensional equal එකක් ගන්න, right? On the x axis, y axis, right? Sir, parallel, digga parallel ussa. Alright, we care about those things as well, right? And also dimension, shape, right? Shape, size, right? That means if we have dimension, we can take care of area as well, right? If we consider the area of two figures is equal together, we can say those two are congruent, right? And at the same time, the shape and size should be congruent to each other, equal to each other, so that we can say at last those two figures will become congruent, right? To show congruence, right? To show congruent, we need equality because we are comparing magnitudes of separate parts, right, of those two figures. Then finally we can say if those separate parts are equal together, we can say that two figures are congruent. Right? This helps to show congruence. Equality helps to show congruence. Right? Both are same, but when it comes to here, we are equating the elements of two figures. As I said earlier, if we consider two people, මිනිස්සු දෙන්නෙක් ගත්තොත් person A and B, we are equating the elements. මේ අතපය අංගපසංග තමයි equal කරන්නේ. And also the dimension of this the hand, dimension of this hand, හරිද? surface area. හරිද? We are equating them to show that two people are congruent each other, right? So when congruence, right, it comes dimension, shape, and size. These things can be measured using the magnitude, that is equality. හරිද? මේකෙන් තමයි මේව ගන්න. Magnitude, if we consider the magnitude of these dimension, right? X figure, Y figure, Z figure, right? X, Y, Z, right? දිගපළල ගන්න එවැන්නේ. So පුතා මේ actually that is the very basic idea of equal and congruence, right? When it comes to the congruence also we are considering the rotation as well, right? අර ඔයාලා ගන්න coincide වෙනවා කියලා ගන්න, right? If you rotate a same figure around the x-axis, if it is coincide, right, in a similar way, right? So you are saying it is coincide, right? So it helps to show congruence, right? If you rotate a square, right? If you rotate a square around x-axis or y-axis, it is congruence. Sorry, yeah, it is coinciding along the diagonals, right? And along the midlines, right? Equality symmetricity වල ගන්න. So that is a part of that as well, right? Okay. Right, let's get back to the scene. Listen, right? Some people are missing, right? Okay. Could you please cover the panic? Turn on the camera. Only viewing is congruence of RS. Page 1, second thing. Congruence of two triangles. So you know already about this one, and we have discussed, right? Congruence of two triangles as well, correct? Right. So first of all, I have given what are congruent triangles, correct? But here I'm going to disconnect in the who sent me a message? No one, right? Right. I heard a message received, right? What a message you have got. Okay. So congruence of two triangles. So let's write under the first subtitle, right? What are congruent triangles, right? You know already that. What are congruent triangles, right? So you can write if two triangles exactly coincide. The word that I told you earlier, right? If two triangles, exactly coincide, with each other, then they are said to be congruent triangles, right? Then they are said to be, right, congruent triangles. if two triangles exactly coincide, you know that exactly coincide with each other, then they are said to be congruent triangles. Then they are said to be congruent triangles, right? How triangles congruent each other? How? කොහොමද triangles congruent වෙන්නේ? How triangles congruent each other? I have explained it earlier as well, right? But I will tell again, right? But I will tell again, right? If I get two triangles, don't draw. Look at the board. Focus on the board. Now these are two triangles. Right? So now think or assume these two are equal together, right? They are equal, right? So assume like that, right? If we consider the sides, okay? So I am telling you that this side equals to this side. This side equals to this side, right? And this side equals to this side, right? So those corresponding three sides are equal each other. This side equals this side equals this side equals this side. So that is one of the elements that we can equate together when we are comparing two triangles. When we are comparing two triangles, side is a component that we can take to show congruency. We can equate two sides of two triangles, right? Equal in length, right? That is one of the things, right? And the other thing, so first thing is side, right? We can compare sides. And the other thing is angles, right? Angles. So we have sides and angles. Right? So if we want to show any two triangles become congruent, right? If we want to show if any triangle become congruent, we have to show, right? We have three sides. We have three angles, right? We have three sides. We have three angles, right? By taking these three sides and these three angles, altogether 6 elements are there. We can use those 6 elements to show the congruency, right? To show the congruency. Okay. Now that is the basic idea that you need to understand under the congruent triangle, right? How triangles congruent each other, right? So now we have to write something. I'll share the screen and I will type it on the screen. So I think it would be easy. Right? Uh, Wait until I share the screen. Yeah. Then we do circumference. This. Right. So this is the tube that I have given you. Hari. Channel එක තව subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් scan කරා subscribe කරා හොඳයි. Hari. So we were here. Right? So what are congruent triangles and how triangles congruent each other? Right, as I told you earlier, we have 6 characteristics. Right? අපිට තියෙනවා characteristics 6ක්. So let's write then how triangles congruent each other. So as the first point, right? Let's write. Today, please write it with me. Yeah? There are 6 elements for a triangle. 6 elements for a triangle. முதல்ல எட்டு திகிரம் இல்லையா the one single row, please write it. Triangle which are 3 sides and 3 angles. So Udame, if we have three sides and 3 angles, by equating them together, right? By equating them together as Kaudape, Amina asked, right? What is the difference between equality and congruence in it, right? We can use these 3 sides and 3 angles, right? Of a triangle to show the congruence, right? Now that how the congruence happen is, right? Now we can write, therefore, I will explain it later, right? Therefore, there are few ways that congruency happens. Congruency happens. Right? There are few ways that congruency happens. A. The corresponding sides are equal to one another, right? Of the two triangles, right? The corresponding sides. We need to understand what are the corresponding sides. I will explain it later, right? Now you have to make sure that you remember all the things, right? You remember all the things, right? That you have here. The important points that you need to remember, I am telling in each and everywhere, right? So the corresponding sides are corresponding sides. Very important word, right? Corresponding sides are equal. ඔයාට හැම leg එකම පෙන්නන්න බෑ. You cannot show each and every leg is equal to each other, but corresponding sides of the two triangles should be equate, right? Equal to one another, right? B, same as that, right? The corresponding angles, right? Very important thing you need to remember, corresponding angles are equal to one another. To the way beginning of geometry, right? Beginning of geometry, right? Then now we have 6 elements, right? 3 angles and 3 sides. Yes, right? And if we consider the dimension, right? And if we consider the shape, if we consider the size of the two triangles, right? All should be same, right? Now, if we consider a triangle, there is an area also. Area is triangle, right? If we show two triangles are congruent to each other, the areas also equal to each other, right? Area also equal to each other of those two triangles, right? I will explain it more later, right? So let's write the areas are equal to one another, right? Areas are equal to one another. And part D, right? This one is what important one. The corresponding corresponding sides against each angles are equal to one another. Right? These things are what important, right? You need to keep these things in your mind, right? Important words. Please highlight them. Corresponding sides, corresponding angles. This part, corresponding side against each angle, right? Corresponding sides against each angle, right? Are equal to one another. And also, the other way around of this one is you can take, right? The corresponding sides against each angle, right? You can take the corresponding angle against each sides are equal to one another. I will tell you. Right? Uday, once you done writing, please let me know. Put D into the chat if you have already finished writing. Well, that all D done may chat. Right. Today मैं multi के नहीं पढ़ी मैं theories it feels like boring. And feels like boring, but we have to do this thing. Okay. Right. I'll come back to the work, right? Right. Right. I will explain what the hell is this thing. Right? If anything is unclear for you guys, please ask from me. Right. Okay. So the here may karma hadara, right? So what I have given you is right? So I told you earlier we have like three sides, three angles, right? To be equate each other. Right? And those should be corresponding angles and corresponding sides. What the hell is that? Now if I tell you this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is P, Q, and R, right? This is 60 and this is 60 and this is like I will say 70 and this is 50 like and this is 50, this is 70, okay? Right? I will say this is 10 centimeters, this is 10 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters, and this is 8 centimeters, and this is 8 centimeters, right? So, corresponding sides, what are called corresponding sides of these two triangles if you are equating each other. Corresponding, right? So, if you are equating this side to this side, you cannot do that. This is 5 cm, this is 8 cm. So, those are not corresponding sides. AB is corresponding for PR, right? 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Each and every one of you know that. Right? 8 centimeters corresponding to 8 centimeters. AC to PQ corresponding each other. 10 centimeter corresponding with this 10 centimeter. BC corresponding with QR. Right? So 60 degrees you cannot equate it to 70. So appropriate corresponding angle will be 60. Right? ABC QRP angle. Both of them are corresponding angles each other and equate them. Alright. So on and so forth, you can find corresponding angles 70, 70, 60, 60, 50, 50 corresponding angles and corresponding sides. And if those elements are equate each other, what happens to the areas of these two triangles? Those areas also become same, right? If you find the area of this one, it equals to this one, right? Because same dimensions, right? Same length of base, same height, right? Same altitude, same dimensions. So areas become equal together. And the last one was corresponding side against, right? Each angle is equal to each other. What the hell is that? Because they one of the most important thing. Correct? Right. 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 So now what is the corresponding side against 50-degree angle? Can anyone tell me what is the corresponding side against 50-degree angle? Speak up. Shall I ask? Nilanya, what is the corresponding side against to this 50-degree angle? Nilanya? Speak up, speak up. Okay, yes, Devi.
AB.
Excellent. AB. How you are going to find that? Right? So I will take yes, red pen. So this is my angle. This is my angle 50-degree. The way you are going to find the side against that angle is you have to draw an arrow until you meet the side. Right? Anyway, corresponding side is this for this angle. Right? And can anyone tell me what is the similar corresponding side of that PQR triangle for this one? For this AB. What is the similar? Right now think you do not know the length. What it should be? What length? What side?
PQ.
Excellent. PQ.
PR.
PR. Right? Why is that? If you have been given only the angles, right? You are going to find the corresponding side like this. Now this is your angle 50-degree. Against this angle you have the side AB. If you want to find the same corresponding side of the other triangle, right? How you are going to find? First of all, you go for the angle. Here you have 15. Or the 15. So find the 50 here. So this is it. Now draw an angle. No need to draw. Look at the figure. Look at the figure by using your eyes. Right? In front of this angle, you have the corresponding side. So the corresponding sides are AB and PR. Because these sides are situated or located against the corresponding angles, right? These sides AB and PR are located, right, against the corresponding angles. Are 50-50. In front of 50 you have AB. In front of 50 you have PR. And in front of 60 you have PQ. In front of 60 you have AC. So those angles and those sides are corresponding each other. Alright, very important fact for geometry. That is one of the main point you need to focus and you need to think about and you need to keep in your mind. Until your O levels. And after that, yes, you need to remember that. If you are doing like maths and science subject, yes, you will need it. So, Uday, can you understand what is the fourth point? The corresponding side against angles, corresponding angles. Any unclear point? That I need to explain again? Any unclear point?
No, sir.
Okay. Right. So if now think if you do not have any right, I will tell. Here we go. Now the other way also you can use some. I told you earlier. Now this is a corresponding sides against corresponding angles. Corresponding angles against sides also can be taken. The vice versa thing of the point, right? You can take the vice versa thing as well, right? Now things. Now this length is AB length is 10 centimeters and also this PR length is also 10 centimeters. Now you can find the corresponding angles as well, right? So this AB side length is 10 centimeters and also the PR side is same length. So the against this side you have this angle, this ACB. This ACB very important. So if you want to get a ratio or get a relationship between these two triangles, this length is 10 centimeters of this triangle and what is the equal side? This is PR. So what is the corresponding angle of the PQR for this ACB angle? Can anyone tell me?
PQR.
Excellent. PQR. Why is that? 10 centimeter side is this. Against that side, you have ACB, right? So if you want to find the corresponding angle for this one on PQR triangle, what you are going to do? You are going to find this length of this side, right? PR. In against that side, you have the corresponding angle. Maybe PQR. So the ACB equals PQR. Actually, the ratios are equating, but here I will tell you like those angles equate each other. We have a very important point for your geometry. Don't forget. For your O-level examination questions we need these things, right? Alright, keep this in your mind. Hope you have no questions from this part. Alright. Right. Okay. Right, now we have how to denote the congruency in mathematical way, and also I have explained that earlier. Right? But we have write it. Right? I know that your memory is perfect, right? Right, so that I have to give it to you. Right. Okay. Right. So how to denote the congruence in mathematical way? Right. How to denote the congruency? Okay, I have given it congruency in mathematical way. Right? How to denote the congruency in mathematical way. So you know guys already this one, right? So for an example, I will tell you example, right? ABC triangle, right? ABC triangle. No need to write. No, okay, I will write it all the way around by using the words triangle. ABC triangle is congruent. If you want, you can write the or diagram there. Doesn't matter. ABC triangle is congruent to PQR triangle. This is fully in words. Or make a word balin right? As a sentence. Congruent to PQR triangle. Right? So how we denote this full sentence in a mathematical way? How we denote this full sentence in a mathematical way? Right? This full sentence can be represented even without using a single word. We can give this in a mathematical way. Completely. Right? So look at the book. ABC triangle. Right? I will write it ABC triangle is congruent. The symbol, this is the symbol. Three parallel lines. ABC triangle is congruent to PQR triangle. PQR triangle. So Buddha, this is it. This is how we are going to represent this word sentence in a mathematical way. So Buddha, finally you can understand, right? This congruent word can be represented by using this symbol, right? So let's write congruent, right? Can be represented by this symbol. Right? Right. Okay. Right. So, Arne, you ready? Southern Muggle and we are drink water. Maybe right. My කලින් තිබ්බේ මං කිව්වේ මේ එලා ජල ලිඳක් තිබ්බේ මං ගානේ මේ දැන් තියෙන පොඩි බෝතලයක් හරි. ඒක මේ ප්ලාස්ටික් එකක් තිබ්බේ අර ප්ලාස්ටික් යූස් කරන සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මං කැමති නෑ. හරි අර ඒවා කැන්සර් වලට පොඩක් මුලනේ. හරිද? කැන්සර් වලට ඒකින්ද මේ වීදුරු බෝතලයක් ගත්තා මේක මදි මට. හරි දැන් පොඩ්ඩක් ඉවරයි. ඒකින්ද මේ if you feel sleepy please drink water. Like frequently drink. Right? If you are studying. හරිද? So it will මම හැමදාම කියනනේ there are a lot of benefits. Hurry. Okay. So Buddha, finally if you show, right, any two triangles become congruent, right, any two triangle becomes congruent, finally you can say each and every corresponding element are equal together of those two triangles, right? So if you show the congruency of two triangles, finally you can come up to a certain conclusion. All the other, right? All the other corresponding elements of those two triangles become congruent or become equal, right? So shall we write it? I will type it so that you can write under and inside the box. I have here. Box you can write it inside the box. Right? So there are four conditions, right? Sorry. There are four conditions necessary and sufficient, right, for triangles to be congruent. Now let us explore those, right? So the important point I have given here, right? Important point I have given here. The important point is if you show the congruency, right? Sorry. Now we are going to show these four conditions, right? Or four cases, right? If you show any two triangles become congruent under one of these conditions, right? Finally, you can come up to a conclusion. What a conclusion right? So now I am going to give you that condition or conclusion, right? I am going to give you that particular conclusion, right? So important point is, right? Let's write. Right? You will write it little bit smaller, right? If you show, right? If you show that two triangles are congruent, right? I'll begin from here. Using one of the four conditions. School condition cases doesn't matter. Both refers to same conditions or cases, right? Conditions, comma, right? Comma. Then the final conclusion that you need to know is, and then the final conclusion that you need to know is, right? You need to know is, right? Right? The other similar elements of the triangles, the other similar elements of the triangles are also equal each other. Right? Right. Right? If you show that two triangles are congruent using one of the four conditions, right? Now the four conditions will be discussed from right here onwards, right? Discuss right? Then the final conclusion that you need to know is, right? Very important thing. If you need, you can highlight. Are you going to make a highlight? The similar elements of the triangles, right? The similar elements of the triangle are also equal each other. All the elements of the triangle I, right? If you finish writing, please let me know. Send a D4 down. Hi. Oh, all right. Super. Right. Oh, hi. Yeah, great. Hi. අපි ඔහොම මේ condition 1 එකක් තමයි ලියාගමු දුපුදේ ඔහොම. ඒක lazy, right? So this is the condition 1, right? That you need to remember, right? මේක හොඳට පාඩම් වෙන්න ඕනේ, right? If in the exam they ask, write the case 1, right? So under SSS, right? Something like that, they might ask from you, right? So please know this. මේක පාඩම් කරලා තියාගන්න, right? Case 1, right? The side of a triangle being equal. Oh, sorry. I'll write it. The side of a triangle being equal to side of other triangle, right? Right? So this is it. Right? The side of a triangle being equal to this side of the other triangle. Side of the other triangle. Right? Please write this. The side of a triangle being equal to the side of the other triangle. So when we consider two triangles, so we need to show, right? Three sides are equal together. Right? Three sides are equal together. Right? Alright, over. I will clear this one. Wait. Right? So you have, I think you have written down it, right? So how to express this in concise manner, right? Normally, when you prove any two triangle are congruence together, right? You can show this like minimum, right? Side. Now, three sides are equal, right? SSS. You can put SSS at the end, right? Under the condition 1, you have to write, right? Minimum. How to express this full method, right? Full case 1, right? In a concise manner. If you use a concise manner, you can represent it like SSS. Right. Now I will come back to the book. Right? Now I will come back to the book. So there, right? Let's understand this. අර ඊට කලින් මම අර T20 කතාව කියලා ඉන්නම් මම. ඔයාලා මැච් බලනවද? කොල්ලෝ නම් බලන්නේ. මැච් බලන කට්ටිය? yes. කවුද බයින්නේ? ඉපුත් යනවා හරි. මැච් ගැන කියන්න යනකොටම බයිනවද ඔබ? හරි තරුත් සිනවා මේ. හරි. ඇයි දන්නවද තරු විසින්? මේ ස්නායු දුර්වල වුණා. හරි කිඹුමක් යනකොට තරු වගේ යනවා. හරි. You need to show your eyes. හරි. You need to get a check up of your eyes. හරි. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කිඹුමක් යනකොට නිකන් තරු ගොඩාක් යනවා වගේ නම් මොකම හැමදේම හරිද? You need to get a check up for your eyes. හරිද? That means it weakens your eyes. මොනවාද? neurals නේ මොනවාද? ස්නායු හරිද? ඒවා මේ weak වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි? හරි. Please say yes. Send me why who watches cricket match. To the main chat. මේකට නෑ යන්න බා inbox නෑ යන්න බා මට පේන්නේ. Please send. Oh. Oh, ගෑල්ලා වෙත්තද හරි? Okay, Sandanu is saying sometimes. Sandanu is on the fence. Gagana? Balla? Never. Gagana is someone who is in my type. Pare? Okay, so how will may there is a logic. Mama balan නැති වෙන්නේ හේතුවක් තියෙනවා, right? ඒක මේ මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම yes දිලිෂ කියනවා sometimes. හරි? ගගන කියනවා never it is සඳනු කියනවා sometimes, right? I wonder how the may Amina she is watching matches. Yes, super හොඳයි. හරිද? But for these 2 years if you can please stop. Even don't watch TVs. හරිද? TV බලන්නත් එපා. හරි ඇයි? දන්නවද මේ අර ශ්‍රව්‍ය දෘශ්‍ය කියන්නේ හඬට ඇහෙනවනේ හඬ, right? You can hear some. දෘශ්‍ය means visual. හරි? ශ්‍රව්‍ය audio and visuals. They might take lot of memory in your brain. හරිද? ඒව ගන්නවා ඔයාගේ ඔළුවෙන් ගොඩක් ඉඩ capacity එක consume කරනවා. හරි? It might consume your capacity of the brain capacity. හරිද? එතකොට ඔයා පාඩම් කරන දේවල්, the things that you study or පාඩම් කරන දේවල් might forget easily. Right? එතකොට අර ඔයා අහන දේවල් දකින දේවල් වලින් ටක් ගාලා ඔයාට කනට ගියාම ඒවා මේ ඔළුවේ හිටිනවා. ඔළුවේ හිටාම ඒවා මේ ඔයාට forget වෙනවා. The things you might forget. හරිද? එතකොට මේ if you can, right? Please don't watch TVs. හරිද? සින්දුවක් ඇහුවට කමක් නැහැ. Only audio නේ. හරිද? Don't look at visuals. හරිද? එතකොට for these 2 years, only for these 2 years. හරිද? එතන එහාටත් කොහොමද බලන්න ඉන්නේ? හරි A level පටන් ගත්තා. හරි? එතකොට මේ normally the reason that I do not watch matches. හරිද? මම මේ match බලන්න නැති වෙන්නේ හේතුව තමයි ඒකෙන් අපිට thrill එකක් එන්නත් පුළුවන්, right? අපිට සතුටක් එන්නත් පුළුවන්, දුකක් දැනෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. හරිද? because SriLanka නේ අපේ ලංකාවනේ play කරන්නේ. හැබැයි but at the end of the match now හිතන්නකෝ පෙරදුනා කියලා. What has happened to us? මොනවද අපිට තියෙන්නේ? හරිද? What will receive by us? මොනවද අපිට ලැබෙන්නේ? අපිට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ මොකුත්. අපිට ලැබෙන්නේ දුකක් විතරයි. And we have මොනවද? wasted our time, valuable time. අපේ වෙලාව නාස්ති කරලා තියෙනව නේද? අපි වෙලාව සෑහෙන නාස්ති කරලා තියෙනවා ඒක. හරි? T20 යන සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පැය 4-5ක් විතර යනවා හරි. one day එකක් නම් මම දන්නේ මට මතක නැහැ. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් දවසක් වගේ යනවනේ නේද? right උදේ පටන් ගත්තාම අවසන් ගන්නවා. ටෙස්ට් මැච් එක දවස් 5යි. පැය උදේ ඉඳන් හවස වෙනකන් එහෙම ප්ලේ කරලා හරි ඒකෙන් ඒගොල්ලෝ පෙරදුනොත් අපිට මුකුත් ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ සතුටකුත් නැහැ අපිට දුකක් හම්බ වෙනවා හැබැයි අපේ වෙලාවත් අපි නාස්ති කරන මෝඩ මීහරක් වගේ බලලා මැච් එක හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලෝ ප්ලේ කරනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ මොකද වෙන්නේ පෙරදුනාට සල්ලිත් හම්බ වෙනවා අපිට සල්ලි දෙනවද කවුරුයි මැච් බැලුවට හරිද ඒ ගිය ටයිම් එක කවුරු අපිට දෙනවද නෑනේ ඒ ටයිම් එක අපිට කවුරුත් දෙන්නේ නැහැ හොඳේ ඒක තමයි මං තියන හිතාගෙන ඉන්න ලොජික් එක ඔය පස්සේ හයිලයිට් ටික බැලුවට අවුලක් නැහැ විනාඩි 10ක් පාරවන්න හයිලයිට් ටික බලන්නේ දඩබඩ ගාලා මේක මේක ගැව් මේක 6යි මේක අවුට් මූ අවුට් ඊට පස්සේ මූට ගියා මේක අවුට් වුණා ඉවරයි ගැව්වා දිනුවා පෙරදුනා ඉවරයි YouTube එක තියෙනවනේ so you can watch later highlight බලද්දි පොඩි ට්‍රිල් එකක් තියෙනවා ඒ දඩබඩ ගාලා ගහන එක ළඟ 6 4 ඒව දඩබඩ ගාලා ගහනවා හරි එතකොට මේ ඒතර ඒකේ පොඩි ටයිම් එකක් යනවා බට් අපි ගන්න සමරි එක විතරයි අරගොල්ලෝ පෙරදිලා සල්ලිත් හම් වෙනවා කොහොමද හදන්නේ හරිද ඇති වැඩකුත් නැහැ අපි වෙලාවක් නැස්ති කරගෙන ටීවී බිල ලයිට් බිලත් යවාගෙන ඔයාලා දන්නේ මම ගෙවන්නේ තාත්තයම මම ගෙවන්නේ ඒක වෙනම කතාවක් හරිද හරි ඒ ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගල්ලියම්ම කරන්නේ තාත්තයි අම්මයි කියන ඔයාලා විලාස් නැති වෙන ලයිට් බිල යනවා මේ ඔයාගේ S2 සවුත් වෙනවා මෙමරි කැපැසිටි එක යනවා හරිද හෙන්න ගොඩක් එනවා ඔය කිහිම්ම බලන්න එපා තේරුමක් නැහැ උන් ගහන්නේ නැහැ කවදා හරිද ඒගොල්ලෝ කවදාවත් ගේන්නෙත් නැහැ මේ මොකද්ද ඔය මොනවද කප් එකක් ගේන්නේ නැහැ 1996 විතරයි ගෙනාවේ ඒ මැච් එක වාසනාවකට මම බැලුවා එතන මම එන පොඩි හොඳේ එන බට්ට 96 කියන්නේ උදා මේ එකේ මං එකේ එකවසර හරිද මං එකවසර ඒතර එදා මේ මැච් එක බැලුවා මේ ඊටසේ මට නම් මැච් බලපු කාලයක් එහෙම මතක නෑ හොඳට හරිද එතකොට මැච් බලන්න එපා I don't recommend හරිද ඊට වඩා හොඳයි ටීවී සීරීස් එක කතාවක් බලන්න ඉංග්‍රීසි වචනයක් හරි පුළුවන් වෙනවනේ you will learn about new technologies artificial intelligence හරිද ලංකාවේ පිටරට මොකද වෙන්නේ හරිද මොනවද තියෙන අලුත් තාක්ෂණ what are the new technologies you will learn lot හරිද if you watch a TV series on that time TV series එකේ episode එකක් බලන්න හරි එහෙම පොඩි දෙයක් කරන්න දැන් ඒවත් බලන්න එපා හොඳේ මම නිකන් කිව්වේ බලන්න එපා හරි you will have a lot of time after completing your O levels to watch TV series and films and so on and so forth හරි මේ ඕක තමයි කතාව අපිට කියන්න ඕන බලන්න එපා මැච් නම් බලන්න එපා ටීවී වල යන නාට්‍ය බලන්න එපා හරිද ඒවා මේ පොඩි ළමෙන්ට බලන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් නාට්‍ය නෙමෙයි යන ටීවී මම ටීවී එකේ නාට්‍යයක් බලපු කාලයක් මට මතක නැහැ මම දැන් අවුරුදු 14කට 15කට විතර එහා බැලුවොත් තරන්න මේ එනකම් බලලා නැහැ මම නාට්‍ය ටීවී එක හරිද ඇයි දේරුවන්නේ නැහැ හරිද ඌව තමයි දැන් ළමයි කරන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ ඉස්කෝල වල ගිහිල්ලා ඉස්කෝලේ ටීචර්ට ලව් කරනවා බොරුනේ අපේ කාලේ මේ ආවොත් එම කන පැලෙන්න ගහනවා පුතා හොඳ නිකන් දැක්කත් ඇති දෙනවා සටාස් ගාලා හරිද එහෙම ඒවා තියෙනවා හරි අපේ සර් කෙනෙක් හිටියා ඌට මේ එළිය ඉන්නවා පේන්න බෑ අපි හරිද එක දවසක් කැල්ල දුන්න පටාස් ගාලා මට පාරක් මං දන්නේ නැහැ ඒ වැදුනේ කියලා ඉතින් මං ගිහලා සර් එහෙමට ගැව්වි කියලා අය මේ මන්ද මට තරහා ගියා හොඳේ මම 10 වසරේ හරිද මං දැන් කොහෙද යන්නේ මම ලයිබ්‍රරියට යනවා හරි ලයිබ්‍රරියට එහෙම එළියෙන් හොල්ඩර් එකකින් බහලා මම යනවා ලයිබ්‍රරියට තෝලංග හරි එක පාට මම ඩැල්ලේ මුන්දා දුන්න ටාංගා මම උඩ විසි වුණා හරිද මේ දුන්න කම්බුලට මම මොකද වෙලා මම බැලුවා පාසයි ගෙව්වි කියලා ගෝ මට ඇස්ස වුණා හරිද මට තරහා ගියා මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඒව වැරදි කරන ඩැල්ලයක් නෙමෙයි හරිද මම ඇස්ස ගෙව්වි කි කොහෙද මේ ආවේද එලි මං කොහොස ආවේද මේ තියෙන මේ ටයිම් පේපර් ලයිබ්‍රරි එකට යන්නේ ඇයි ගෙව්වේ කියලා සෝරි පුතා එච්චරයි හරිද හේතු වහන්න තු ගහනවා ඒ වගේ මොංගල් ඩයලොග් ඉන්නවා ඉතින් හරිද කියන්නේ එහෙම දැන් කාලේ ඉස්සර කාලේ එහෙම කරන්න බෑ හරි ඔය වගේ විකාර නෑ ඔය ළමයින්ගේ ඔලු කන්න තමයි ඔය නාට්‍ය හදලා තියන්නේ හරිද ඒකින්ද ප්ලීස් අවොයිඩ් ටෙලිවිෂන් ඔය දෙරණ මොනවාද ස්වර්ණවාහිනිය ස්වාධීන බලන්න එපා හොඳේ අම්මලටත් බලන්න එපා කියන මල විකාරයක් නෙවෙයි ගන්න දෙයක් නෑ ළමයින්ට ඇත්තටම ඔයාලට ගන්න දෙයක් නෑ උදේ සත්ත පහක දෙයක් නෑ හරි ඊට වඩා හොඳ කාටුන් එකක් බලන්නකෝ මම ඉස්සරහම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ගෙදර ආවම 3:00 ඉඳන් 5:00 කාටුන් බලලා තමයි වැඩ පටන්. Even in the A levels also I did the same. හරි පන්ති ඇරලා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කුරුණෑගලින් පන්ති ඇරලා එන්නේ ගෙදරදී 3 විතර යනවා. හරි 3 ඉඳන් 3:00 නම් කනවා. හරිද? කාලා කාටුන් ටික බලනවා. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ පැයක් නිදිනවා පාඩම් කරන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. එහෙම තමයි මගේ රුටීන් එක හදාන්න තිබ්බේ. හරි? ඒ දවස්වල. එපා ටීවී බලන්න එපා. පොඩි ළමයින්ට ගන්න දෙයක් නැහැ ඔය මොනවද මොනවද යන නාට්‍ය වලින්. හරි? ගොම් පච යන්නේ හරි. මොකෙක් හරි එකේ ස්ක්‍රිප්ට් එක ලියනවා. ඒකේ අර්ථයක් නැහැ. ඒ නාට්‍ය වල ඇත්තටම අර්ථයක් නැහැනේ. එපිසෝඩ් ලිව්ව හැකි මේ 15000ක් විතර. අපි මැරුණාට පස්සේ එපිසෝඩ් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ මේ මිනිසුන්ට අමරණීයත්වය එහෙම දුන්නොත් උන්ට රඟපෑ හැකි මැරෙන මේක අමරණීයත්වය තියාගන්න. ඇයි? අර කියන්නේ හෙට අද යනවා මම ගෙදරින් එළියට යනවා. හෙට යනවා ගෙදරින් එළියට ගිහලා යන්නේ කොහොමද? බයික් එකේද බස් එකේද මොකේද? ගිහිල්ලා බහින්නේ කොහෙද? තුන්වෙනි දවසේ බහින්න දැන්. අර හතරවෙනි දවසේ බැහැලා ඉතුරු මේකයි ගෙදරට කොහෙද යන්නේ? හරිද? ඕවා තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඩේලි රූටින් එක තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? එහෙම නාට්‍ය ලියන්නේ නැහැ නේ පුතා. හරිද? අරමුණක් තියෙනවනේ. There should be a purpose. හරිද? ඒකින්ද ඒ ගොම් පාට් බලන්න එපා please avoid it. ඊට වඩා හොඳයි ෆිල්ම් එකක් බලන්න. ඊට වඩා හොඳයි ටීවී සීරීස් එකක් බලන්න. ඊට වඩා හොඳයි ගේම් එකක් ගන්න. ඊට වඩා හොඳයි පොතක් කියවන්න. හරිද? හරි. ඕක මේ T20 එකකින් ගිය දුර හොඳේ. මම ඔය කතා කියන්නේ නැත්තේ ඒකයි. මම කතා කියන්නේ කැමති නැහැ වැඩිම කතා කියන්නෙත් නැහැ. කිව්වම යනවා. හරි? unstoppable කියවෙනවා. හරි? so සාරාංශය summary එක තමයි please don't even watch the TVs. හරි ටීවී බලන්න එපා. සරල කතාව ටීවී බලන්න එපා. සරල කතාව මැච් බලන්න එපා. සරල කතාව මැච් නෙමෙයි ටීවී මොනවද ඩ්‍රාමාස් බලන්න එපා. හරි? ඔයාලට අහිතක්මයි වෙන්නේ. It is a waste of your time. Valuable time. හරි. End of the මොකද? End of the story. හරි? End of the story. broadcast එක ඉවර කරන්න තව විනාඩි 50ක් තියෙනවා. 55. හරි? Right. Okay. Yes, we were in the case for number 1, right? We are going to equate the sides. Equate the sides of a triangle. Now, this is the very basic thing that you need to understand. Patta basic. S, S, S. S, S, S means side, side, side. Because for a triangle, we have only 3 sides. අපිට තියෙන sides 3යි. Triangle එක. That is why we are referring it as S, S, S in the concise manner. In the concise manner, we are referring it S, S, S. Side, side, side. So, if we have been given 2 different triangles, of those 2 different triangles, we are going to coincide corresponding sides. Side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. Right? So, 3 sides, right, are being equate each other to get the congruency under SSS. Right? SSS, side, side, side. Why am I telling these words again and again? Because you need to familiarize with the words so that when you hear those words in your exams or in your schools, you need remember this is the thing name, right? This is the thing that we have learned already, right? So this is the thing that I need to apply for the particular question to get the congruency, right? Right. Okay. Example number 1, right? Right. So here I have given you something like this. And this side equal to this side, and this side equal to this side. and this is named as A, B, C, and D. Right. In the example number 1, they are saying show below, right? Both ABC and ADC triangles are congruent according to what? To SSS, side, side, side. Right? That is the abbreviation, right, of that condition 1 or the case 1. And condition 1 negari, case 1 negari. The abbreviation is side, side, sorry, SSS. So that is stands for side, side, side. Alright. So three sides are we are equating three sides of the this triangle and this triangle. Correct? Right. Now, if we take a look at of ABC triangle separately and ADC triangle separately, right? I can draw them. You no need to draw. You watch up. And I will draw these two triangles separately. You need to understand the concept. Alright. Am I going to know right? Each and everything no need to give you ADC. Alright. So now this is ABC and ADC. So what are the equal sides? These are the equal sides. Right. Now at once you can identify there are two sides. Those are corresponding sides are equal each other. This AB when I move and when I move AB and DC are equal each other. So at once you can see it because they have given it. AB equals DC. They have given it, and also the other side also you can see at once because this side and this side, AD and BC, they have given that already given that name. So doesn't matter. Where is my third side? It is here, right? They haven't given that, but it is here already. What we call that side, in another word, this side is also already common side, right? We are normally telling that side is common side. Common. Why? Because in this figure, this is the diagonal. That diagonal is common for both ABC triangle and ADC triangle. This diagonal is common for ABC and ADC. Common, right? Save that word in your memory. Common, right? We will be needing that to prove, to do the proof. Right? Right. So, you can see this AC is a common side. And this is given. Right? Given. No need to write. No need to write. This is also given. This is also given. They have given. Right? Right. So how do we prove that these two triangles are congruent each other under SSS? So we have to write that. Take a yellow pen and this happens this happens this, then blah blah blah. Therefore, this is congruent under SSS. So we have to conclude that at the end. So let's write step by step, right? So first of all, you need to definitely write definitely write the beginning point, the beginning point, right? So consider ABC and ADC triangles, right? Could you please write with me? Consider ABC and right or ABC triangle and ADC triangle. This is enough. ABC triangle and ADC triangle, because the time is more valuable for you, right? There is no time to write triangles even in the exam. Triangles are not there. That is the mark. Triangles. Consider ABC triangle and ADC triangle. Alright. Now, we have written down at the first place ABC triangle. Then, in my right hand side, ADC. Left hand side, ABC. Right hand side, ADC. So, first of all, ABC triangle. Alright. ABC triangle. Right? Of this ABC triangle, I will consider my BC side first. BC. Alright. What is the corresponding side on the other angle? Sorry, other triangle, right? From ADC, right? What is the corresponding side for BC of ADC angle? BC equals AD. So we are going to write it first. Right? From ABC triangle, I will pick BC. BC equals, from ADC triangle, what is the corresponding side for BC? This AD. AD. Now is it enough? Now is it enough? No. For each and every step that you are equating, you need to provide the reason. Why? So what is the reason? Because they have given that BC equals AD. So the reason is given. Given means they have already given that to you as a data. Data they have given. Right. So from ABC triangle, I will pick AB. We are equating three sides, three sides only. AB. What is the corresponding side for AB on the other triangle ADC, which is DC? Right. So you know already now what we are going to do. Right? The reason is given. Right? And what is the other side? Other side is AC. That is, you have only one side, but you can write it AC equals AC. Right? Or no need to write it at all, and you can provide AC and you can write common side. The reason is common side. Right? The reason is common side. Right. Now, under the example number 1, we have equate three corresponding sides of the two triangles each other. Okay? Side, side, side. Side, side, side. Corresponding sides. Corresponding sides are equal each other. So that, therefore, we can say these two triangles are congruent under SSS. Alright? So now let's write it finally. Right? Therefore, therefore, ABC triangle congruent ADC triangle. What is the reason? SSS, right? The reason is SSS. Side, side, side. Right? That is the reason. Side, side, side. SSS. Right? So, I told you guys an important point inside that box. Right? If any two triangles become congruent under one of the four conditions, then you can come up to a conclusion. So then we can write that conclusion, right? For the best practice way on the Purva Sandha, අපිට ඒක ලියන්න පුළුවන්. We can write it. කොහොමද ලියන්නේ? Right? Let's write. Therefore, the corresponding elements of, and therefore the corresponding elements of the two triangles are equal. Right? So what are the corresponding elements of the two triangles? What are the rest of the corresponding triangles other than that of sides? Because we have already given the three sides. At the beginning I told you there are 6 elements of a triangle. Now already we have taken these 3 sides. Right? Rest of the elements are triangles. Triangles. We can write those triangles corresponding each other. Right? Looks good. What a blur, you know. What a blur, you know. I show something like sometimes. Is it okay now? Up. Is it okay? So this lesson is the beginning of the geometry. So grade 9 you had something something like very small theorems. We cannot take them as the geometry. Geometry. So these are the things, right, that comes under the geometry. Right. So already we had taken the 3 sides of each and every triangle of those 2 triangles. Now we have to write. Therefore, the corresponding elements of the 2 triangles are equal. So, corresponding angles we have to take this, and this. So we have to choose the corresponding angles now. Now how to choose the corresponding angle? Arvind, right. Now tell me. I will pick from ABC triangle. I will pick ABC angle. ABC angle. ABC angle is equal to which angle of the other triangle? Or the Vyas, can you tell what would be the corresponding angle for ABC on the other triangle?
ADC equal ABC angle.
Yes. ABC angle equals ADC. Why is that? What is the reason? Why did you get that ABC ADC angle? I can take DCA angle. I can take DCA angle. Why did you pick ADC angle? Why did you pick ADC angle? I will pick this DCA. Sometimes it might be correct or wrong, right? I am asking the logic behind that. Why did you pick ADC angle equals ABC other than that of taking any other angle DAC something like and DCA? Can anyone tell me the reason? Sometimes we have as the thing, but can anyone tell me the reason why we are taking that?
Because both those two angles are corresponding sides against the common.
Yeah, super. So puthala, I have taken ABC angle in මෙයානේ. Can you remember the fourth අර මම ලියුවේ ABCD four conditions ලියුවේ how triangles congruent to each other හරිද to point D එක so there we have corresponding sides against angles නේ corresponding sides against angles නේ so if we pick this angle the corresponding side is AC right in front of this AC we have ABC right so that is the common side නේ and we have to pick the common side of ADC triangle which is AC in front of that you have the corresponding angle for ABC as well minimum so that's why you take ADC as the equal angle for ABC correct so the ABC equals ADC okay your answer is correct right and the reason is this angle ABC lies against AC common side and ADC also against common side so that is how we are going to pick right right so on and so forth you can pick the other angles as well right now I will pick DAC DAC is against to DZ when we move right where is my DC side so corresponding side for DC on the other and this one when moving right so for this one the against angle is this right so Buddha, from the ABC triangle ACB angle equal to side is this against DAC angle right and likewise right ABC triangle right this if I take this side ABC the angle here is this BAC right how you are going to pick the corresponding angle of the other triangle ADC so what is your side BC that means AD in front of this AD you have ACD right ACD anyway right so you have to show the other elements of the angles are equal to it like that right please put it write it nega patta is yours first condition nega patta is right so this is the this is the way are the consider ABC triangle and ADC triangle and blah 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 given therefore ABC triangle congruence ADC triangle under SSS under SSS therefore the corresponding elements of the two triangles are equal so you have to show this angle equals this angle this angle this angle this angle is equal to this. So done ready here so the proof is end under condition 1 right okay අපි කරමු පුතේ ලියලා ඉවරද finish writing
Yes, sir.
okay others alright do you have any questions under this මොනවද ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද
No, sir.
okay right right I am going to share the screen. Right. Shall we do an example? අපි example එකක් කරමු. මේක නම් කරන්නේ නැහැ. මේක ඔයාලට කරන්න දෙනවා. So you have to do that at home. Right? Right. මේක හදන්න ඒවත් නැහැ. Hi, okay. So yes, shall we do this? 6 start. Hey, what is your? Do it fast. ඒකෙමුත් ලොකු දෙයක් නැහැ. You have to just do it. Do it. So they do this. You have to provide the answers. Sorry, provide the method. Right? Show the method. When you have done, please let me know. So you have to follow the same method. Right? Practice it. Same method you have to follow. මම දුන්න ටික ඔහොම ලියවෙන්න ඕන. Right? So there are sorry. Method bude please put here as D. මෙතන D කියලා දාගන්න. Please mark this point as D. Okay. Amen has done. Alright. Hope you have done. Alright. So now you have to write all the things that I have given you, right? So first of all, you have to write consider AB. Yes, most of you have done. Right? Wait a minute. Right? So I'll do it here. Sixth question. Right? Consider ABC triangle. Right? I will use T. Right? Instead of triangle. Right? And ADC triangle. Right? Then you have to show what are the things that you are going to equate. Right? So from ABC triangle, you are going to choose this 5 centimeter, right? 5 centimeter, which is the corresponding side of ACD triangle is again 5 centimeter, which is AC, right? AB equals AC. So the reason is the given. So likewise, you can pick 3 centimeters, 3 centimeter, right? BD equals CD, and BD equals CD. So the reason was given, and AD, right? AD equals AD. Right? The reason is the common sign, right? Common sign. So finally you can tell, right? ABC triangle, you have to put the triangle mark, right? And congruence with 3 equal parallel lines, right? Congruence with ABC triangle. Under what? S, so side, side, side. Alright. Then you have to write, therefore, corresponding, we have anyway, right? So you need to write these things definitely. Yeah? So therefore, corresponding elements of the two triangles of the two triangles are equal. Right? Then you have to equate your and corresponding angle. Sorry. So ABC angle, right? ABC angle corresponding to the ACD angle. So ABC name ABD, right? ABD angle corresponding with ACD angle, comma BAD angle, BAD angle corresponding with CAD angle, comma then ADC angle corresponding with ADB angle, right? ADB. So that you have to write it like this. So put the angle mark on top of this. That is how we are going to tell angularity, right? Angle, right? So this is the full answer for you for this, right? Under SSS, these two triangles become congruent, right? And also, you have to choose the other things as well under whether these triangles are congruent or not at the home. These triangles are congruent or not. Right. Let's go to the next question. Wait, do you have anything unclear? I will clear. Right. Let's go for the next one. Okay, do this. Make correct. Page number 4. This question. Read it and mark necessary information on the figure. Alright, and do it. Read it and mark necessary information on the figure if you need, and do it. I'll give you like 3 to 4 minutes. Now it is for 9:41, right? 9:41. I will give you like 9:44, 9:45. Hi. So do it. If you have already done, you can send me D. Yeah. Then you have to use your knowledge. Yeah. You have to write all the things. Right. Don't forget that. You have to write the necessary things that you need to prove each and everything. Right. Okay, hope you have done. Yes, most of you have done. Huh? Do. Yes. Then do you need more time to do this one? Maybe around all the time. Maybe. Shall I continue? Okay, deletion is done. Okay, nice. Okay, what about others? Others, what about others? Aminada. Okay. Okay. Done. So, how the so when you are reading this one, you need to be very careful. Right. So here they are saying to bisect the angle ABC, bisect Okay, bisect. Right, okay. Got it. Right. So here they have given you to bisect the angle ABC, right? So they have already telling that ABC angle is bisect. A student selects the point B as the center. So this is the center B and draws the arc PQ, right? This is the arc that that particular student has drawn, right? Maybe PQR. Puthala, if you are drawing an arc, what is that? If this is the center B, what can you say about this length? How the Devi? What can you say about this length and this length?
So I can only see half of the screen, the other half I can't see.
Yeah, others as well, same. How is Sandro? Illusion?
Can see, sir.
That error? Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we checked it. Sorry. Alright. Devi, tell me. Now, if you draw an arc, when you draw an arc, right? This is the point B. Right? Yeah, that means the center, and you are drawing an arc. What can you tell about this length and this length? Length
It's equal.
okay, that is my radius. So these two are equal. This is equal to this. Right. These are intersect AB and BC. Right? AB and BC at point P and Q respectively. So we can take this arc equal this arc because the radius of the arc. Right? Radius of the arc. Now two corresponding elements okay, sides okay. And two equal arcs drawn from the point B, P and Q intersect at R. Two equal arcs, two equal arcs, methanai, are drawn from the point P, right, from the point P and point Q, respectively, so that they are intersect each other at the point R, intersect at R, right? So they are telling two equal arcs again, right? Two equal arcs. So what can you say about the length of PR and length of QD? Sorry, QR. PR and QR. What can you say about these two lengths? Anyone? PR length and QR length. What can you say?
They're equal.
Yeah,
Equal.
they are equal because they have told us two equal arcs drawn from the points P and Q intersect at R. So this PR length and QR length are equal together. Right. Now two sides are okay. And I will clear this one. And what can you say about this BR length? What can you say about this BR length? That is a common side, right?
Side.
Yes, that is a common side. So, Buddha, if you want to prove that PBR angle equals QBR, what are those angles? PBR angle, this one, equals QBR angle, right? You have to select two triangles first. You have to select two triangles first. So, what are the two triangles that you are selecting? Right? Very easily you can identify. Right? PBR triangle and QBR triangle. So these are the two triangles that you are selecting. So, right? So PB side, QB side, PR side, QR side, and BR. Those are the sides that you have to equate to each other, right? To show that under SSS, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles become congruent, all the corresponding angles, right, are equal each other. Devami, now did you get a point? Still confusing? You know,
I'm here, sir.
understood the Nathan 50% okay?
70% okay, sir.
20%. We spoke. Right. So, however, I want you to understand.
70%.
Have it?
70%.
All right.
Okay.
So, others, what about others? Mega Bhatta is right. So, that's why I told you this is the beginning of geometry, right? Right. So, please understand this very carefully. Baya වෙන්න එපා. හරි. ඔය geometry කියන එක මේ බය කරලා තියෙන සර්ලා හරි. ඒකයි case එක. මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ඇයි කියලා. හරි. මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ඇයි කියලා මේ most of the මේ tuition සර්ලා හරිද? ඔයාලා බය කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි. grade 9 වල ඉඳන් ඔයාලගේ mindset එක හදනවා ජ්‍යාමිතිය අමාරුයි කියන. ඒ හින්දා පුතේ ජ්‍යාමිතිය හොඳට කොට දාගන්නයි site so then if you do not do that well you will end up with the W, right, so on and so forth blah blah blah. එහෙම රෙද්දක් නෑ හොඳේ. Right, get the things correctly, right, to your mind, then geometry is nothing, geometry is nothing, right. So Udame, here, so you have to show මෙන්න මේ angle එක, right, this angle equals to this angle, right, and they have given this PB equals QB because our radius, right, of an arc, R1 R1 I will take, and also PR equals QR. Why is that? R2 equals R2. R2 means another radius of another arc name. Another arc. They have given us name. Right? Or you can write given, or you can write radius of an arc. That is the reason. Take an equal PP equals BQ, radius of an arc. PR equals QR, radius of an arc. Arc का radius है because they have given two equal arcs, they are intersecting at R, right? So on, so on, so on and so forth, right? BD is the common side. So you need to pick the correct, right? Or you need to pick the necessary two triangles that you need to make sure those two triangles are congruent to each other. So I will pick, right? I will write, consider. Consider, right? Consider PBR triangle and QBR triangle. QBR triangle, right? So from PBR triangle, I will take PB, right? PB equals QB on the other triangle. What is the reason? Radius of an arc. Right? Radius of an arc. Right. Now this is done. Now I will take PR equal QR. What is the reason? radius, or you can write given. If you are not feeling like it is not good, right? Radius of an arc, right? Same thing. Radius of an arc. From the PBR triangle and QBR triangle, BD equals BD. Right? BD equals BD. What is that? Common side. Right? Common side. Right. Now you have equate three sides of two triangles, right? Corresponding sides of two triangles. So finally you can write PBR triangle, right? PBR triangle corresponded, congruous with QBR triangle, right? QBR triangle. Right. Then what you are going to write at the end? What you are going to write at the end? After writing down this congruency thing, you are going to write this. Therefore, corresponding elements of the two triangles, right? You are going to write therefore, right? Therefore, the corresponding elements, right? The corresponding elements of the two triangles are equal. Right? From the two triangles are equal. Right? So you have to write that. Then show, right? All the other angles are equal each other, right? So you can say PBR angle, and therefore PBR angle equal to QBR angle, right? So because they are asking from you to show this one, this is enough, right? Make a thing. Therefore, the corresponding elements of the two triangles are equal. Therefore, PBR angle equal QBR angle. This is what we need to show them. So that means here I have this is something under S because three sides corresponding sides I have been equated each other. Right? Do you have any questions from that? Make another question here. How the Devni clear the
Yes, sir, it's clear.
right? However, you need to find the reason to say that these things are equal. Sides are equal each other. Right? Clear? So this is the way that you are going to show. They are not asking show that this is congruous under SSS. Likewise, directly they don't ask. They will ask something like else, because they have asked in the question, show that PBR angle equals QBR angle. We need to know that how we are going to show. I know only SSS theorem only, right? Case 1 only, condition 1 only. So I need to apply the condition 1, however, for this PBR triangle and QBR triangle, so that I can finally come up to a decision that the corresponding elements of the triangles are equal. then I can say PBR angle equal QBR, right? Before that, we need to show all the corresponding three sides are equal each other like this. We need to find the reason. Why this happens? Why I am choosing these sides as equal to each other? You need to find a reason. You need to read the question to find the reason. Right? So this radius thing has been taken by reading the question. This reading the question. Reading the question. Reading the question. BD, BR, by looking at the question. Because the common thing, it has not been given in the question. Then I did this, then prove, SSS, they make a liver, right? Done writing and show what is need to be shown. Right? Okay, buddy. Now it's 10-3, Harry. So right. Do the example set and the first exercise. Maybe first exercise right? Yes, exercise 5.1 you can do completely. Exercise 5.1 you can do it completely. Read the question, do the question, right? Okay. Let's meet in next week today. So goodbye for now and good night. Stay safe. Do your work for your best, right? At your best. So, right? Good night all. If you have any questions, you can ask from me and then leave.
Good night, sir. Thank you.